I am intervention.
So Joseph Burns starting the season off a little rocky. He's finding out this is not college football. This is not LSU. This is the Atlanta Falcons. And even though they've got a prolific offense, they're taking on some teams that have some really high-powered defensive players. As we start things off here in the first quarter, Joseph Burns looking to see if he can make an impact early in this one. He's going to shoot for a long run, but that is going to be intercepted by Tulloch. The linebacker makes that one, and the Titans will go up 7-0 as that pass intended for Burns and goes wide. In the second quarter now early, Titans up 14-0. Burns goes over the middle, goes from a stop route to an in route, and he's going to make his first catch for 15 yards on that one. So that'll give him a catch for the day so far. A little bit later in the drive, shotgun here for Matt Ryan. Ryan's going to look deep for Burns. Burns is going to catch that one. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to find the end zone before the safety can get him. Touchdown as the Atlanta Falcons score first here in the second quarter. Finally able to get on the board. Titans still leading here 14-7 as the Falcons have the ball here. They're going to give that one off to Michael Turner. Burns with a good block there on the left-hand side. And Turner is going to break a huge run. That's going to give him almost 40 yards out of 5 carries so far on the day. As you watch it, he gets the handoff, goes to the far left side. Joseph Burns with that block deep downfield helped him get a lot more than 10 yards. So 2:14 left in the quarter. Joseph Burns snagging that one over the middle. That's going to give him a few yards. Now with 3 catches for 80 yards on the day. He's been doing what he can to try and help the team, but no score yet. Titans still lead this one 14-7 with 2 minutes left to go in the quarter. Turner is going to take that one. He's going to be able to get the first down. So now first and goal for the Falcons as they look to try and score here. Now second goal, as their first run didn't work out, but the second one is going to work out. Turner's going to find the hole, and that's going to be a touchdown, and that will allow the Falcons to be able to tie this football game up at 14. Still tied at 14, 11 seconds left in the half as Ryan in shotgun looking to see what he can do. He's going to fire that one deep to Burns. Burns has got it, and he's on his horse, and he's going to catapult himself into the end zone. Touchdown, and the Falcons will take the lead with 5 seconds left to go in the half. Third quarter now as the Falcons leading at 21-14 as Burns looking to try to make something happen, and they're going to fire that one. That one's going to be intercepted. Varner's got it, and he's going to return this one almost all the way back for a touchdown, as that is going to be set up for a field goal. Titans now down by 4 as Ryan looking to see what he can do this time. He's going to fire that one deep. Joseph Burns leaps up and makes the catch as he now has 168 yards out of 5 catches. Joseph Burns hoping that he can continue to get some numbers there as he almost never goes over the middle, but he's going to have to learn to find open space where he can. 2 touchdowns on the day, 168 yards and 5 catches. So Atlanta's going to try the jet sweep here. Burns will break 1 tackle, but there's just too much. And he is taken down by Witherspoon. That's going to be his second tackle of the day. Third quarter winding down a little bit. Burns looking for the corner. That one's going to be underthrown, and that is going to be intercepted by Finnegan. And Finnegan will take that all the way to midfield. It's his first interception of the day. Titans now take the lead 24-21 as that is going to be a good catch here by Snelling. He's going to get his first catch for 14 yards as he is a good, reliable option when needed. Burns is going to run all the way across the field, but he can't reel that one in. Incomplete. Now fourth down as the Falcons are going to have to figure out what they're going to do on this one. Ball game tied now with 49 seconds, and this is not going to help. A false start penalty there They are backed all the way up nearly to the goal line as the Falcons looking to try and see if they can do something with offset eye. Rogers will get the handoff, and he's going nowhere, tackled at the 2-yard line. And that is going to be how this game ends. The Titans will get the football, and they will lead themselves downfield in overtime to get a game-winning field goal. Falcons have no shot. Their offense can never get on the field, and that is going to be it. Chris Johnson, 18 carries, 141 yards, and 2 touchdowns, so he was doing everything he can as now the Falcons looking to try and see what they can do against the Vikings as Chad Greenway gets in front of that one. That's an interception. And now Falcons leading 7-3. As that one also intercepted, thrown over the middle. That's E.J. Henderson who gets in front of that one. That is going to be interception number 2. Falcons are digging themselves holes here, but they still lead it by 1, 7-6 as Burns breaks away from that one. He makes the catch in front of the safety, and that is going to be a big first down for them. Falcons doing everything they possibly can here, but are they going to be able to continue the ways? As that is not going to happen. That's going to be thrown and knocked down incomplete. Second quarter winding down here as Burns looking to try and get open here. He doesn't do it. Instead, Matt Ryan's going to kiss the grass. Third quarter now, Rogers is going to get the handoff, and Rogers nearly breaks one as he got all the way to the third level there. It's his first rush, and he gets 10 yards out of it. A little bit later in the drive, Falcons still leading by only a single point here, but they've got to try to make something happen. Burns decides he's going to run a corner route instead of a post route and tried to strip the ball there, but Burns able to hang on. That is 2 catches now for 81 yards as Burns able to get them into a scoring position. And then Rogers drops that one. They call that one a fumble. And no way to be able to get into the end zone there, but Falcons will walk away with a victory here, barely, as they won it despite themselves, as Joseph Burns will see Dunta Robinson get 2 tackles, a touchdown off an interception. Ravens leading the NFL with the most wins. They're 9-2. They lead their division over the Steelers at 7-4. In the South, Colts have a good reign over the AFC South there. In the East, Patriots, no surprise, have it, but barely over the Bills by 1 game. In the West, Chargers and Broncos are tied at 7-4 for that spot. NFC North, Green Bay Packers have that with the Bears and Lions at 7-4. Vikings at the bottom. The Falcons have found a way to get the division at 5-1, barely with the top spot. Giants have it so far at 8-3, while the Seahawks lead the NFC West over the Niners. So that is how the standings look. And for this little stat line, Reggie Wayne was 1,600 receiving yards at this point, with Joseph Burns right behind him with 1,310. Burns, though, with 11 touchdowns. Nix and Wayne with 10 touchdowns, as Hakeem Nicks for the Giants has been doing everything he possibly can to help the Giants win some football games here. Rushing yards, Mendenhall's got 1,100 yards, and Cedric Benson with over 1,000, as CJ2K is right behind him with 900. Peyton Manning's got the most yards by far with 3,600 yards on the season. Michael Vick with 2,200 yards. Tom Brady with 2,500 in his seasonal stat line there. Reliance Stadium, Houston Texans are going to be the host here as the Falcons come in to try and play some better football. Can they continue their winning ways, though? They've not really had much of a streak. It's either been a win or a loss, except for the Eagles game where they had the tie. But the Titans looking to see if they can make something happen, as their team in a bit of a funk right now. They're trying to see if they can make something happen here. What's going to be the big thing for the Falcons is trying to limit the turnovers, as the turnovers have been a problem for them all season long, and that is going to do nothing but destroy your momentum. Falcons going to go with the old school red helmet with a black logo. And we're going to see how well things go here as Joseph Burns breaks away from the defense early. He's going to catch that one in stride with a little hop, and he's out of here. He is gone. Nothing but pay dirt for Joseph Burns as he catches that one and says, see you later. A lot of scoring early as now the Falcons take the lead. Now 13-10 as Burns catches that one. His first catch in the game is late in the second quarter. Now getting to the end of the second quarter, the Falcons lead at 14-10 over the Texans. Burns trying to break free here, and that is going to be intercepted. And so that's not going to work out. Nolan in front of that one. So third quarter action underway. Play action fake there. Burns is going to get open, and he's going to get away from the corner. That's a touchdown. As Matt Ryan able to find his favorite receiver right now. And that's going to give the Falcons a bigger lead now, 11 points. As you see, he just toasted his man, and he likes his toast. Especially with a little butter on it, and then there's the butter. Third quarter starting to wind down a little bit. Falcons still have that 21-10 lead, and Burns wants to increase it as he catches that one. Could not get away from the corner, though, as he catches it. That's going to put him over 204 yards now out of 3 catches. So Burns showing his speed is not just for the college game, it's for the pro game as well as he catches that one. If he didn't have to slow down, he would have been gone. And that would have been about 210 yards on the day or more. 212 total so far out of the catches for Burns as play action there. Burns will get open there on a little bit of a stop route. Burns will catch it. That'll make it 214 yards on the day for 4 catches. As Burns now 4 catches and 2 touchdowns. Ryan, 5 completions in a row so far. So he's looking for number 6. Here's Burns on the stop route. He's going to get that one, and that will be marked at about the 2-yard line. So now with 222 yards on the day, but just shy of the end zone. Now 49 seconds left in the quarter, and Joseph Burns catches that one on the slant, and he finds the end zone. That's going to be touchdown number 3 for Joseph Burns as he is racking up the yards and the points. As he catches it, nobody can catch him. Ryan with 7 completions in a row, looking for number 8, and he's going to get it as that's going to be Roddy White who gets open, and that is a touchdown as Matt Ryan having a great day today. Not a lot of action against him as the Texans find themselves in a position looking to try and do an onside kick, but they will not get it. Snelling will pick up the onside kick, and that will pretty much do it. The Texans are just going to fall to the Falcons as the Falcons just continue to just pile everything on and just could not be stopped. Texans will lose this one as they are on a bit of a skid. Falcons now with another win in the books. Are they going to continue their winning ways? Well, we'll just have to see. As player of the game is going to be Brent Grimes. He's going to get a tackle and an interception. Reggie Wayne still leading the receiving yards, but Joseph Burns right behind him with 1,540. Wayne with 1,636, but only 10 touchdowns. So really shocking to see that he doesn't have more TDs. Burns now with 14. As we now go to the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, Joseph Burns is going to see if he can defeat one of his division rivals, as the Panthers with Cam Newton going to try and see if they can build themselves a team around their brand new quarterback. As the one thing I did like about the Panthers is their uniform choice, the black and the blue. You're not really fond of like the gray pants and stuff like that. I've never really liked that kind of stuff, but But, I mean, it does look clean. So, I do like it. Steve Smith, another guy that our defense would have to look out for as Cam Newton runs out there. The Auburn quarterback was definitely a good one in his day there and a good one in his day here, as the Falcons will take on the Panthers here in this one. Panthers leading it by field goal 3-0, as that is going to be Turner who's going to find some running room up the gut. His first carries for 12 yards, and that is going to be how things get started for here. 3rd and 10 now in this situation, just over a minute to go as Joseph Burns looking deep, and that is going to be knocked down. Corner had him beat, and that is going to be incomplete. Second quarter now as Matt Ryan looking to the left. That is going to be Roddy White who's going to get that one. He's going to take it down, about a good 20-yard gain on that one, so that's his first catch of the day. Now Ryan looking to see if he can get a screen pass, but there's no time there as Davis gets back there, and that is a sack. Burns will catch that one in tough traffic over the middle, and that's going to be enough for the first down as the Panthers wanted the sticks. They get the sticks, but the sticks say first down. So Joseph Burns able to get just enough for his team to continue the drive. His first catch, that's 7 yards. Now the Falcons looking to go with a big package here with offset out to the weak side. Turner's going to get the handoff. Big block there by Burns over the middle of the field, and Turner is going to find the end zone. That is a huge score for the Falcons as they now take the lead 6-3. Extra point will make it 7-3. Falcons now with the ball deep in Carolina territory all the way into the 15, as that one's going to be thrown to Burns. Burns hesitates there as that goes over his head, and then it's going to be Marshall who's in front of it for the interception. Carolina, however, cannot make something happen off the interception, as that one's going to be thrown over the middle. Tony Gonzalez with a catch. He is definitely a great target for them, as that'll be his first catch for 23 yards. Burns going to go over the middle, and that is going to be dropped off to Tony Gonzalez. Gonzalez now on the drive with 32 yards and 2 catches. Matt Ryan finding everything he possibly can. Falcons 3 for 5 on 3rd down. They're looking to get a first down here, as that one goes to Julio Jones, and Jones will reel it in. That is in bounds, and Jones with a nice catch, as he is trying to show himself he's also a great rookie on this Atlanta team. Next play, they're going to look to try and see if they can get in the end zone here as they go I formation, strong to the right. And that is going to be swapped over. Turner's going to run over a corner, and that's going to be a touchdown as Michael Turner finds the end zone. Now Atlanta up by 11. They're going to hand that off to Rogers. Rogers is going to find some room. He will get this one over the middle. Falcons lead it right now 14-9. And that is pretty much how things are going to go. They just run the clock down, and Panthers do not have the ability to be able to come back. Falcons will win yet again. They are on a bit of a streak now. We just have to see if it'll continue, as Michael Turner gets 18 carries, 71 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Now checking out how things are going off. The Ravens have earned a playoff spot at 11-2. Colts are looking to be in the playoffs as well. Patriots have a couple of games over the Bills in the AFC East. In the West, Chargers up a game by over the Broncos. Packers and Bears are fighting for the top spot. Lions are in it, and Vikings sitting at 6-7, hoping to turn things around. Falcons have a 1-game advantage right now, but the Giants have definitely crushed the East. They are 10-3 at the moment. Nobody's even close. Seahawks up by a game over the 49ers in the West. And that is how things are going right now. As we get back to Atlanta, Georgia, the Falcons looking to try and see if they can string together a few more wins. They're going to go into the old classic 90s black look with the old Falcon logo as they take on the Jaguars, a team that I believe came into the late 90s. Falcons starting things off. Ryan's going to look for his favorite target deep as Joseph Burns catches it in stride, breaks the tackle, and he will find the end zone as he lunges over the line, and that's a score. Atlanta scores early in the second quarter. Still up 7-0. They're going to hand this one off Turner. Turner's going to find some room, and that's going to be just enough for a first down. He's up to 34 yards on the day, so kind of a little slow day for him here as they get the first down. Continuing the drive here, Burns is going to catch this one over the middle. Contested, but he was able to reel it in. Now 2 catches, 1 score, and 77 yards. Justin Burns very happy to be able to make an impact on the team. He's hoping that the team can score here, and they will score as they do find Burns over the middle. Matt Ryan just found his target on the crossing route, and that will increase the lead. Jaguars enable themselves to score on that drive as Burns will get another catch, and that'll be another first down. Falcons still leading it now 14-7 as they have the ball and the momentum at the moment, hoping to try and see if they can make something happen here. Peel goes in motion. They're going to fake that one to Turner. Peel's going to get that catch, and he's going to get upended. Now, a little bit later in the drive, Turner's going to get a good screen there, and he's going to take that one all the way down to the red zone at the 15-yard line. It's a good 19-yard gain, and that is a first down, as they are relying on the run game a bit. As Turner gets a handoff, he goes straight up the gut, and he's going to get about 13 yards on that one. Now with 49 yards on 9 carries, so averaging close to 5 yards a carry, as Turner will get another handoff, and he's going to find pay dirt. That's a touchdown for Michael Turner, as that will increase the lead. Falcons now up 23-7 with the extra point coming, and it will be good. The Falcons will win this one as they defeat the Jaguars in a nice fashion, winning it by a good margin, as Joseph Burns will get player of the game. Only 96 yards on the day, 4 catches, but 2 of those were touchdowns. As we go back to the yards total, Reggie Wayne still leading with 1,721 yards, with Burns with 1,643. But Burns with 16 touchdowns, as you see Brandon Marshall down there, Hakeem Nicks, and Greg Jennings all with over 1,000 yards on the year. Joseph Burns leading everybody with touchdowns with 16. Reggie Wayne, Hakeem Nicks, and Quan Bolden with 11 tackles. As we find ourselves in the Deep South, Louisiana Superdome in New Orleans. Last time, the New Orleans Saints gave the Atlanta Falcons a headache, but the Falcons were able to win out. This time the Saints are looking for a bit of revenge. Can they pull it off, or will the Falcons knock them down for a second time? We'll definitely have to see, as Drew Brees in his home stadium. Drew Brees is definitely going to be one of the tougher matchups for this Falcon defense. As you see the man himself getting ready to come out of the tunnel. If anybody needs a Hall of Fame induction, I believe it is Drew Brees, because Brees has been a very, very good quarterback for all the years that he played. And he definitely was a threat to anybody that took on the Saints. As the Saints and Falcons meeting at midfield, getting ready for the coin toss, and we're going to see how things go from here. It's a holiday game, everybody, and so far no score, but Matt Ryan's going to see if he can make something happen. That's not going to work, as that was well defended. Late in the first quarter, that's going to be a handoff to Turner. Turner's going to find some room. He'll get about 15 on that carry. It's now 35 yards for him on the day. Saints up 7-0 in the second quarter as Burns tries to find room to get the football. That one's going to bank off McKelly, and that is incomplete. New drive now for the Falcons, as Gonzalez goes in motion. Burns goes deep, and that is going to be just off the hands there. Couldn't tell if Burns ran into the other player or not, but Turner's going to get the handoff there, and that is going to be a good gain for him. That'll be close to the first down, but not quite. So looking at 3rd and 1 here, trying to see if they can convert as Turner gets the fake, and then he's going to get the football, and it's knocked out. That is incomplete, so that drive stalls out. Saints running over the Falcons right now. As that is going to be thrown, and Joey Porter's in front of it. That is an interception. That's his 2nd interception of the game, as Matt Ryan is reverting back to his intercepting, throwing ways. This one thrown deep to Burns. Burns will get this one. He'll nearly break the tackle, but he falls down just outside the red zone. That's a 49-yard catch, and that's his first catch of the day, as they have been limiting Burns all day. Burns going to the edge of the end zone, tries to put his feet in there, and the referee is going to say that he got it. Joseph Burns got his feet down. 2:10 left in the game, and Burns finally able to get a score, but that is going to be how this ball game ends. Saints are going to win in a great fashion. No doubt about it. The Saints win full-fledged. As you see, Tracy Porter, player of the game, a tackle and 2 interceptions. He was the Achilles heel for Matt Ryan in this game. And you see the season totals: Reggie Wayne, 1,921 yards receiving. If I do remember correctly, that is very close to a record, as Joseph Burns was 1,700 yards. You see he's got 17 touchdowns. Hakeem Nicks with 13 for the Giants, 12 for Anquan Bolden. As well, as we go back to the Georgia Dome, as we are getting ready for the last game of the season. The Bucks coming to Atlanta to play, and they came to play as they're up 7-0. Joseph Burns breaks away from the coverage, and he's going to be able to get brought down finally, but that's a big 44-yard gain for Atlanta as they're looking to try and tie this game up. Same drive here. Burns breaks free, and he's able to get all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Now with 73 yards on the day, it is 1st and goal for the Falcons. Falcons looking to see if they can punch this one in, as Burns trying to make something happen as he reaches out and snags that one one-handed. And that is going to be a touchdown. Falcons will tie this ball game up. Bucks, they'll go downfield and they get a field goal, as Tony Gonzalez will catch that one over the middle and get taken down on the Falcon logo. 2nd down and 10 on this one. Joseph Burns catches that one in stride, and then he's wrestled down to the ground. That's going to be a nice catch there, as they were able to get a field goal and tie the football game up. Turner's going to get this one on a nice little route there, a bit of a wheel route there, but he stopped there on that, and that's going to be a nice catch there. Joseph Burns looking to try and get open. They're going to throw that one over the middle, and that is going to be intercepted. That was Jones who stepped in front of it. The safety made a great play, and they are going to score off of that one, now up 17-10, as Joseph Burns trying to run all the way across the field to get the football, and he gets it. That is going to be another catch, as he's got 5 for 130 now. Falcons still down by a touchdown as they're looking deep, and Joseph Burns has got it over the middle of the field, and he's got the touchdown. That will allow the Falcons to try and tie this up in the 4th. Buccaneers, though, able to score, and they're going to have themselves a good time if they can continue to hold it. Minute left in the game. Now 51 seconds left. They're down by 7. Matt Ryan looking, and he's going to fire that one to Jones over the middle. That's going to be caught, as Julio Jones was able to make a great grab there. Now 46 seconds left in the game. Joseph Burns looking to try and go deep here on this one. He's going to actually throw it to the left, and Matt Ryan's going to be picked off. That was Rondé Barber, and Rondé Barber will seal it for his team. That is going to be it. The Buccaneers get a little revenge on the Falcons, and they win this one in a nice little way, winning it by a touchdown 24-17, as Sean Jones also had a tackle and an interception. Matt Ryan just not doing the best he can sometimes. As we look at who made the playoffs, you see the teams there: Ravens, Patriots, Chargers, Colts, Steelers, Titans, all made it in for the AFC. Giants, Packers, Bears, 49ers, Vikings, and the Falcons. The Seahawks just barely missed out, and the Falcons just barely got in. So Ravens and Steelers for the North. The South have the Colts and Titans AFC. The East only have the Patriots going, as the Jets missed out. The Chargers only one going, as the Broncos missed out. NFC North has 3 teams: Packers, Bears, and Vikings, all made it, as the Lions missed out, losing late in the season. Falcons are the only NFC South team going to the playoffs, as the Giants the only NFC East team, as they won in spectacular fashion. 49ers won out with the tiebreaker of the Seahawks, and that allowed them to go to the playoffs instead of them. Reggie Wayne, 1,960 yards on the year, 1,860 for Joseph Burns, with just shy of 20 touchdowns, as Hakeem Nicks with 13 touchdowns was right there behind Burns with his productivity. First game of the playoffs, Falcons are going to be taking on the NFC North's many teams. They're taking on the Chicago Bears first. Chicago Bears got a great defense, but how well are they going to do in offense, we'll definitely have to see. As Joseph Burns is going on a streak, and he thinks he's open. He's not quite open, as that is going to be knocked down incomplete. Later in the first quarter on another drive, Burns trying to get open there, but Julio Jones is open. He's going to catch that one over the middle and stretch out far enough for a first down. His first catch for 10 yards. Fakes the handoff there. Ryan going deep to the end zone. Burns thinks he might have had that as he's arguing with the ref, but the referee says no, that is incomplete. So Burns unable to reel that one in. Now it's third down, as that one's going to be dropped off to Rodgers. Rodgers breaking the tackle and able to get into the red zone, as that is 9 yards on his first catch for the day for a first down. Second down now. Ryan's going to hand that off to Turner. Turner's going to lower the shoulder and get inside the 5. Now with 29 yards as he gets the first down there. Now third down and goal for the Falcons. Ryan in shotgun. He's looking over the middle there, and Burns will find his way to the football and reel that in with a lunging dive. And that's going to be the first score of the game with 5:05 left in the half. Falcons now up 6-0. And then this one's going to be thrown to the right-hand side, and then Charles Tillman Peanut's going to get in front of that one, as that is going to be an interception for him. Now, for whatever reason, the score got really wonky in this game, as there was a safety apparently, but the game didn't know where to give it. But Joseph Burns just wanted to make sure that glitch or no glitch, the Falcons are going to have more points on the scoreboard. As you see, it's now 15-7, as you may see at some point, or maybe not, as it gave the 2 points to both teams at some point. It gave it to the Bears on one stat line, and it gave it to the Falcons on another. So Falcons leading this apparently 16-7, as Burns unable to handle that heater over the middle. And now watching Turner get the handoff there, as he nearly broke one, as he now has 12 rushes for 56 yards on the day. 16-7 the score at the moment, as the Falcons continuing to drive here. Burns looking to get deep here, but he will see Roddy White make a nice catch, and that is going to be inbounds for a first down. As you see, Ryan just taking his time, and he fired that one over to the left-hand side. Roddy had both feet in, and that is going to be a big first down. Now Burns looking to go deep on this one. He's going to catch that one, and he's going to gallop his way down inside the 15 for the first down. 3 catches now for 110 yards. As we look at the replay, Joseph Burns just basically burned the corner and then was able to bring that one down. So Joseph Burns trying to see if he can continue this day. Now with 2 touchdowns on the day, hoping he can maybe get another score in there if possible. As Burns goes over the middle there, he'll catch that one over the middle. That's going to be just shy of the marker. 4 catches now, 120 yards on the day, now second in inches. And the Falcons will run the clock out as no other action really happens. The Bears are going to fall to the Falcons, and they are eliminated from the playoffs. Joseph Burns, player of the game, with 4 catches, 120 yards, and 2 touchdowns. As we now take a look at something very interesting. These are the players that are going to be out in the Giants game. The Falcons looking to face off against Eli Manning and the New York Giants, and they have what looks to be their own mash unit going on here, as they have a number of players that are going to be out, as they have seen the injury bug take its toll on their team. As we go to New Meadowlands Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the New York Giants will be taking on the Atlanta Falcons here in this round of the playoffs. So Falcons looking to see if they can potentially make something happen in this game, but the Giants are going to be a very tough team to have to go up against, especially with their quarterback Eli Manning and that entire crew that is around him. As we get ready for the players on the field, it is going to be one of those games where Atlanta is going to prove their worth, or they're just going to prove that they've got a little bit ways to go before they can make the big game happen. Eli Manning making his way onto the field as he is used to the snow. He's used to the cold weather. Atlanta, not so much, as they have the comfy dome that they play in Atlanta. So the Falcons taking on the Giants. This is going to be a very interesting game, to say the least. So everybody getting ready for the coin toss here as they fly over the stadium with the giant American flag on the field. The Giants leading this one so far 3-0, as they're going to go deep on this one. Joseph Burns will reel it in, but that is out of bounds, as that is going to be Ryan missing his target by just a bit. Second quarter, Giants still lead this 3-0. Going to be looking deep here, but that's a little too far out of reach there, as Burns the intended target. Third quarter now, as the Giants able to get a second field goal, they're able to increase their lead to 6, as that catch is made a deep catch reception there by Roddy White, as he brings that one in. Falcons threatening to try and score here, as Turner's going to get a good block there, and he's going to get a nice little run that's going to give him 43 yards on the day on 10 carries. Fourth quarter, Giants are up 13-3. Burns is going to get open over the middle, beating the safeties as he gets his first catch finally late in the fourth quarter. 23 yards on that one. Giants lead at 20-10. Burns trying to get his team in position to be able to do something, but he has been held all game long, as Burns trying to go for the corner there, and he's not going to get open, but Jones will. That's his first catch for 7 yards. Burns looking to try and go deep here on this one. Matt Ryan's going to trust him, and Burns is going to find the football in the end zone. Is that going to be enough to allow the Falcons to come back with only 2:48 left in the game? No telling here, as Burns just said, you know what, we're not going to do the stop route. We're not going to do the out route. We're going to go deep across the field, and he's going to outrun everybody to the end zone. Sadly, though, the Atlanta Falcons do not have enough to come back, as Eli Manning and the Giants will advance. And Atlanta will just have to look for next year, as Ahmad Bradshaw, 16 carries, 177 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. The good news for Joseph Burns, though, is his season will not end just yet, as he is a Pro Bowl player. as we'll be looking at the NFC versus AFC game. So the last little video segment right here, as it's going to be a battle of the Mannings, Peyton Manning on the AFC and Eli Manning on the NFC. As they start things off, Eli's going to bomb this one to Joseph Burns, and Burns is just showing everybody in the AFC why he's the best receiver in the league, as he takes that one to the house. Touchdown. Joseph Burns, the NFC, finally get on the board. They now trail 10-7. As we go back to the footage, Joseph Burns just gets open, grabs that one, and he outruns everybody, especially Ed Reed. And that one goes to the end zone. Touchdown. NFC still down by 3 here, as Eli right there on the outside of the red zone. He's going to fire that over the middle. He's going to get his partner in crime, Hakeem Nicks, over the middle for a first down. About 1:56 left in the half to go as they go in motion there. Burns cutting across the middle. He cannot quite get the end zone, but he gets the ball there all the way to the 1-yard line, and they had to settle for a field goal. AFC now leading 20-10. Burns breaks his man, and that's going to be a touchdown. Eli Manning finding Joseph Burns for the second time today for a touchdown. AFC only up by 3 here, as Burns gets jammed at the line, and then he breaks free, gets that one over the middle for a catch. That's his 4th catch for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns, as he's averaging just over 30 yards a catch. NFC down by 3. They could at least tie it up with a field goal here, as they have 4:10 left in the game. Eli Manning throws that over the middle. Burns in traffic, but he finds the football, and that will be brought down for a catch and a first down. So first and goal here for Eli Manning and the NFC squad, as Manning looking, and he will find Burns in the end zone yet again, as Burns catches that one. And that gives the NFC the lead. They are winning it 30-27, and they will actually come out with the victory. They will win the Pro Bowl, as Joseph Burns had a great showing, as he is player of the game with 6 catches, 143 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Appreciate you guys watching. Come back for more, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. May God bless you. Take care.